These are 5 of the worst transfer decisions in Premier League history, and every single one of them made complete sense on paper before it fell apart in real life. Start with Chelsea in 2006, because this one set the template for everything that came after. Roman Abramovich had been chasing Andriy Shevchenko for years, and when Chelsea finally landed him from AC Milan for £30.8 million, it broke the British transfer record at the time. This wasn't a gamble on potential. Shevchenko had already won the Ballon d'Or in 2004 and was one of the most feared strikers in Europe. The problem was timing. He arrived at 29, already past his peak, and Jose Mourinho already had Didier Drogba banging in goals up front. Shevchenko ended up managing only 9 Premier League goals across 48 appearances. Mourinho kept picking Drogba over him anyway, and the whole saga became one of the reasons Abramovich sacked Mourinho the following year. A club record fee, and the manager barely wanted to play him. 2 years later, Manchester City pulled off a transfer that's become the origin story of their entire modern era. When the Abu Dhabi takeover happened in 2008, City stunned everyone by snatching Robinho away from Chelsea on deadline day for £32.5 million in a deal so chaotic that for a while nobody was sure which London club he was actually joining. He looked incredible in his first few weeks. Then reality set in. Robinho never adjusted to English football, the weather, or the culture, and he developed a reputation for enjoying nightlife more than training sessions. City shipped him off to Santos within 2 years. It's still remembered as City's first big statement signing, and also as proof that money alone doesn't guarantee anything. Then there's the one everyone brings up first, because it's still the gold standard for how a transfer can go wrong. In January 2011, Chelsea paid Liverpool £50 million for Fernando Torres, a fee that smashed the British transfer record again. At Liverpool, Torres had been terrifying, tearing apart defenses with pure pace and finishing. At Chelsea, something just switched off. He went hundreds of minutes without scoring, and his Chelsea career is defined by one moment more than any goal: rounding the Manchester United goalkeeper with an empty net in front of him, and somehow failing to score. He did get one genuinely brilliant moment, a crucial Champions League semi-final goal against Barcelona in 2012, but across his whole Chelsea career, he only managed 20 league goals in 110 appearances, a fraction of what he'd produced at Liverpool. Liverpool, meanwhile, tried to fix the Torres-shaped hole in their squad during that exact same transfer window, and that's where Andy Carroll comes in. They paid Newcastle £35 million for him, which meant Liverpool had effectively swapped their world-class striker for a fee almost identical to what they'd just received, betting it all on an English target man to fill the gap. It never really worked out the way they hoped, and Carroll's spell at Liverpool became a case study in how replacing a genuine superstar with the biggest name available isn't the same as replacing what he actually did for the team. And then Manchester United, in 2014, decided to break the transfer record all over again. Angel Di Maria arrived from Real Madrid for £59.7 million, fresh off winning the Champions League and coming straight from a strong World Cup with Argentina. For a few months, it looked like United had pulled off the signing of the decade. He was electric early on. But his relationship with manager Louis van Gaal fell apart. His tactical role kept shifting under Van Gaal's system, and off the pitch he had to deal with an attempted burglary at his own home. He lasted a single season, started only 24 games, scored just 4 goals, and United sold him to PSG for around £44 million, taking a loss of nearly £16 million on a player who'd been the most expensive signing in British football history less than 12 months earlier. What ties all 5 of these together isn't bad luck. It's the same mistake, repeated by 5 different clubs across 3 different decades. Every one of these signings was announced as the missing piece, the statement of intent, the deal that would change everything. And in every case, the fee turned out to be the easy part. Getting a world-class player to actually settle, fit the system, and perform, that's the part money can't guarantee. Which is exactly why every single transfer window, fans should probably brace themselves before getting too excited about the next record fee.